Alright guys, reading time. So this will actually be I want to say the fourth time that I'm recording this reading. The thing is that I feel like they've had me, I could be overthinking, I'm really not sure. But the first time that I recorded it, I realized it was more to give me like an intake on like what the energy was. Second time I recorded it, they wouldn't even let me download my edit of the video. And I tried like for an entire day. And then the reading that I recorded yesterday, I didn't even go to edit it because I was like, this isn't the one that they want me to post. So basically, I'm just gonna give you a rundown of like what the energy's been. So essentially, the collective that I'm talking about, you're probably having a lot of lucid dreams. Okay, and my belief in dreams is that you're actually like astral projecting when you remember stuff, because you're supposed to pay attention to the stuff that you're remembering, but like you're experiencing other dimensions and other lives when you dream. Okay, and so I had a couple dreams, and I'll just kind of give you the rundown. So basically, this collective has an ex that is still able to like creep into their thoughts. Okay, and the problem with this is that you're carrying whatever they did to you into the next relationship, or you're avoiding relationships altogether because you are constantly afraid maybe that this person is going to do something if you get in one, somehow get in the middle of it, or you're afraid that like the same thing's going to happen to you. So this collective is like healing that. This collective is also healing some sort of sexual trauma that they've endured in their life. The other thing is something really prominent from one of my dreams. Somebody's going to be a champion. I don't know, because there was a volleyball championship going on in one of my dreams. The names that kept popping up are going to be in the notes here on the screen. But the other thing is there's something about somebody like thinking that they were too young for you, but the reality is that they didn't actually step up to the plate and make a solid offer or like be genuine when they were coming towards you. They acted immaturely, and so that's actually why you turned them down, because that came up in one of my dreams. So the song that's been stuck in my head for like 4 days is actually Please Don't Go by Mike Posner. And every time that part comes up is when I'm thinking about like the karmic energy. So this karmic energy that keeps creeping into your thoughts and like that you're carrying into the next relationship, that person can feel you releasing their energy, whether this has been like multiple cycles, like, you know, same soul, different body type situation. And I feel like that is relevant to this situation. They can feel you finally releasing them and no longer holding on to them. So they're trying like that last, I don't know. They somehow, like in my dream, it was this person creeping into my apartment, but this was like a reoccurring issue. And I mentioned that in my dream. I'm like, how does he keep doing this? So I don't know. The other thing is somebody cheated, or you are healing a deep-seated like cheating wound when it comes to like attracting partners that do that to you, attracting partners that constantly put you in competition. And this is actually everything stems from your childhood, whether that's you or this person. So you attracted people that sought out negative attention. So they would do things to like get caught up, or they would put you in competition with other people, because to them, you freaking out about other people is like the attention that they want. To them, it means that you love them or you care about them or whatever. That's not true, but this is the energy that you were constantly attracting with people, and you're letting that go. You no longer want that for yourself. You no longer want to be held in competition. You no longer like, you want to be the one and only is what I'm hearing. Like the sole focus for this person, aside from like their day-to-day life goals and all of that, like only eyes on you. Okay, so then the song yesterday that I started my reading with was actually Personal by Kalani, and essentially the energy that I got from that song was these people, it's basically like, you had me, you lost me, You knew what I was. Now watch me be all that I am, essentially. And it's really pissing these people off. But in that song, she actually mentions, like, I knew you fucked her. So there's something really relevant about, like, cheating. And the other thing is, whoever is in this collective, you're very avoidant. One, if not both of the people in this collective, because we are talking about a twin flame dynamic. This came up multiple times over the course of the last couple of days. So one, if not both of you, are avoidant when it comes to your emotions. So if you got cheated on, if, like, you had people that constantly put you in competition, when you decided to walk, you might have given these people multiple chances, but when you decided to walk away, instead of actually processing why that you attracted this towards you, every single time I do this, I always hear another one bites the dust. And that's what I'm hearing right now. So it's almost like you were just like, oh, well, like, and I'm not saying that that's not like a good attitude to have, but at the same time, you do need to process how this makes you feel instead of ignoring it or numbing it out. And I definitely feel like this collective experienced something recently, or isn't going to be in the middle of experiencing something with somebody that, like, you actually wanted. And it's it did, or it's going to hurt and actually force you to process these feelings finally. But it's going to make, like, all the old stuff come up at the same time so that you can purge this out and move into a better energy. So the song that I'm actually going to play today that I got stuck on last night is Deja Vu by Jcole. And I think I've done a reading on this before, but I can't remember. But basically, I got really emotional listening to the song, which it's not, it, like, is kind of sad, but it's not really. But the energy that I was picking up on yesterday was like somebody that has had feelings for somebody for a long fucking time. Okay? Like, and what was basically happening was when I was listening to the song, so it's like what they were showing me is two couples or like a group of people outside of a bar, and it's like closing time, I think, or like just before, and you guys are all leaving, but you're standing outside talking, and it's like one person is with their significant other and the other person is with their significant other, but the masculine energy sees this feminine, and it's almost like, what are you doing with that guy? But at the same time, it's like, that's supposed to be me with you. Like, and just like, I don't, it's almost like they're confused by why this feels so soul crushing, because they have somebody, but it's like they saw you. And like in that song where Jcole says, he's like, I don't know if I believe in love at first sight, but please tell me if I'm wrong or right. When I first saw you, I'll play the song because I can't think of the lyrics while I'm talking about this. But essentially, it was like love at first sight for this person. Like, they saw you and they were just like, I need to be next to you. I need to be with you. Even though they were with somebody else and you were with somebody else. But the fact that you were with somebody else crushed this person to the ground. Like, literally. And I don't feel like this person has ever not gotten over that, but like gotten over you. Like, they have had this secret, deep-seated feelings for you for like a significant amount of time is what I'm hearing. And like, when they show me this moment, it like putting myself in that masculine shoes, it's just like an uncontrollable feeling. Like, you're just like, why do I feel this way? But like, man, I want that person so bad. Like, I don't even understand why. These people think that each other is absolutely, like, I'm hearing the word astounding, but just like completely amazing. And I feel like the phrase that I'm hearing is like, you constantly missed each other. But like, what I mean is like energetically, or like in life. Like, it was like maybe when one of you was ready to go towards the other was in a relationship, and you just like constantly kept missing each other. Or like what they're showing me, throat chakra blockages. These people like have a really hard time speaking to each other, because this keeps happening every time I go to do this reading. I like start coughing, or my throat gets blocked up, or whatever. But what they're showing me is like, I know it's a movie where like two people are in two different lifetimes and they're like writing each other letters, but they're in two different lifetimes. So like they're in the same place, but not at the same time. So that's kind of what they're showing me, is like, you guys keep missing each other. It's like one of you will be somewhere, and then as you're leaving, the other one shows up. I don't know how to explain it, but so I'll go ahead and play that song. Hopefully it doesn't make me as emotional as it did yesterday. But the other thing is the line in the song, somebody was really immature about approaching you. Like, they were terrified to approach you, because the important line in the song, aside from J. Cole's lyrics, is whatever like the chorus is. The line is, grow some balls, ain't no telling you gonna see that bitch tomorrow, stop holding up the wall, quit waiting for the right song, cause you know they about to cut the lights on. Like, cut the lights on when the bar closes, you know, and like everybody's gotta leave. So it's like somebody was like just waiting for the perfect time, the perfect thing to say. Like, they were just overthinking it instead of just like going for it. And because of that, I feel like they missed out on some sort of opportunity. But like I said, I feel like this has been like a long time coming. The reality is, though, is that nothing that's meant for you is ever going to miss you. So if you guys didn't come together yet, it's because you had things to learn in the meantime before you could come together, if that is really meant for you. Which I feel like it is, based on like the cards that we've seen over the last couple days. So I'll go ahead and play that song, and we'll pull some cards and see where the energy's at today. And hopefully I feel like this is the right reading to post. The other thing, I know I'm wearing all black today, and I'm also wearing a hat, which means like big on protection. And that may have been part of the problem, but root chakra work might be really prominent, but something about the color red is like really significant, because 2 days in a row, I either had a red set on or I had like red clothes on, and then my friend was wearing a red hat and a bright red coat. It was gorgeous. And then in my show, all the women were wearing red dresses. So there's something really significant about that color. I don't know if it is to represent like the fact that this is all stemming from like childhood stuff, or if the color red, like this person just really likes you in red. The other thing is there's a lot of sexual energy and tension between this dynamic. And I feel like part of it is because of the fact that this person has built it up for so many years. And then on the other side, I guess I should have mentioned, while this person like had this full-blown like fantasy about you guys being together, I feel like the other person saw this person, but whoever the other person was, they're like super committed in relationships. So it's like they might have seen you, but nothing was going to come of whatever they thought, because they were committed to somebody else anytime this came around. So I feel like one person thinks that this person never truly saw them, and that might be true, because on the other end, when I was listening to the song, I kept just hearing, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't see you. So there's something about that where like, the rejection wasn't intentional. It was just like, it wasn't the right time. And subconsciously, that other person might have known that, and that's why they didn't necessarily give you the time of day. But also, I just don't feel like the other person approached in like a mature manner, and that was part of the problem. So I don't know. 3, 2, 1 on my clock as I said that. So there's also a bunch of numbers that are really relevant. Today is 111. So that might be like a relevant number or date. I'm really not sure. I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and we'll pull some cards. All right. The other thing I did want to mention before I get going here, somebody liked, actually 2 different people liked 2 of my TikToks yesterday. Also, something about trains is really relevant. I don't know why. But somebody liked my TikTok from March 5th of last year and then June 20th of last year. So those dates might be relevant. I'm really not sure why, but anytime that happens, it means something. Four of Cups. Somebody thinks that they missed out on an opportunity, or like is really worried about that. Put your finger in the sky if you want. Sometimes you worry about the things he can't provide for you. I'm alive for you. Feeling best inside for you. Trust me, he would die for you. Going on for years now. Lips soft spoken. Homie interfered, man. He introduced you as his girl and I was heartbroken. Love at first sight shit. But I believe it's true. If I'm wrong or right, then before I ever even knew. If it never happened. Been a strange dream. I'm telling you the same thing. Somebody is, so we got the Eight of Pentacles, or the Eight of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords and the Fool out. So somebody is really working hard at mastering how to approach you to show you the truth of something. Because the Ace of Swords is all about having like clarity about a situation. It's seeing the truth of things, okay? This person is really working hard on, like, I'm hearing some plan, especially with the Three of Wands here and the Two of Wands. They're working hard on some plan of how to approach you to tell you the truth about this. They really want to come towards you in this fresh new energy. But so what I'm noticing here, notice the snake by his boot. Now I'm hearing there's a snake in your boot. And like, oh my gosh, I never even noticed that before. It's like somebody walking by this couple that's like boinking. So I feel like this person was like just really focused on like their own life. They weren't really, I don't know, that's the energy that it's giving me. But because that snake, especially, it looks like it's coming around their leg. And with some of the other cards that came out, I feel like there may have been some manipulation done for somebody to not see somebody. Like what I was saying, where it's almost like a distraction, or like you were tied to something that was like really bringing you down. And we did get the Magician out, and like this card, I do feel like you guys have really entered into an energy where you're manifesting these things coming towards you. You've really mastered your gifts, especially with the Eight of Pentacles coming out. And this person looks like they have worked hard to get to the point that they have. But at the same time, I feel like the Magician is also representing like any manipulation that was done in the situation to hold you guys back, because we did get the Eight of Swords out, and that energy, like if you look, because I can't really show you them. I know you were made for me, but darling, don't you wait for me. I can see the promised land, but I can't do no promising. Look at this person that looks like they're sneaking off with something in the background, okay? So I feel like there was just some sort of deception done while you weren't even paying attention. And this really kept you stuck in a cycle, especially like mentally. Eight of Swords is like being trapped in your mind significantly. But we also got the Seven of Pentacles out, which the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles is like the work that you put in to get that Eight of Pentacles, that mastery number, like when you've actually mastered whatever it is. And I feel like the big thing with that is mastering commitment. So you guys may have struggled with that, with this connection. Like I said, I feel like you dealt with people that like put you in competition with other people. And part of that would be like really struggling with like true intimacy or true settling down in a relationship, truly settling down or attracting that energy towards you with somebody that is going to settle down with you and actually be your one and only. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like this person has really been taking this time to put in that work to master whatever this is. Knight of Pentacles is somebody that is very slow moving. It's a very slow moving knight. However, it's the most stable offer that's going to come towards you. She got me up all night, down and out with these love songs. Like this this person, and now my nose is itchy, this person has been struggling with their feelings for you for a long time. And I feel like part of that is that Eight of Swords energy. Like they felt like they were never able to come towards you. And I feel like part of that may be like a worthiness issue, not thinking that they're good enough for you or like they meet the standards that they believe that you have. But whatever is happening, we got the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands out. So there is communication and traveling, forward movement coming towards you because this person sees you as like a long-term goal of theirs. Like I said, this person's had feelings for you and thought that you belonged to them for a very, very long time. Because the Three of Wands, yes, it's about travel, but it's also about like, it's like futuristic goals that you've set out for yourself coming towards you. And with the Magician as well, like that's major manifestations coming towards whoever I'm speaking to. This person has a plan. With the Two of Wands, the energy that I'm getting from this is just like how intimate you guys are going to be with each other. Like look at how they're playing with each other's hands, and it's true intimacy. And like all of these pictures, there's not really like a lot of sexual stuff going on except for with the Eight of Swords where like this deception was caused. So like I said, there's something about you guys healing some sort of sexual energy within you. But this person has a plan. Two of Wands is also about making a choice. So it may be making a choice to actually jolt forward. We also got the Two of Pentacles. And if you notice, every time this comes out for me, Two of Pentacles is about finding balance, being able to juggle the things in your life at like a balanced state. But like I always notice how the masculine is like creeping up on this feminine. She does not see them coming. So there's something relevant about that. Like this masculine energy really did not feel seen by you. And with the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I forgot that that was even here. If you look, it's like the feminine energy not even paying attention. And this masculine just feels unseen. But Seven of Swords is also representing some sort of deception, whether this was self-deception or not. I do feel like that based on like what we've been talking about. But at the same time, the energy that I get from this is like you guys have constantly chosen people that are looking for the next best thing. They're not paying attention to you until you start like freaking out on them because of the deception that's being caused. And then we got the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That's literally about like competition, battle happening. This person, like they may have self-deceived themselves into thinking that there was competition, but I feel like part of this deception and the Five of Swords underneath that, part of this, and like there may be a lot of arguments going on with whatever the Seven of Swords represents. But like whatever this is, it's like this deception was to keep you guys apart. It was to make sure that there was always somebody else. So like that this energy was just like look at that person just like watching these people in the background. It's like they felt like there was always somebody else for you, even though they had all this love for you. But at the same time, if you look at this, like this person has a sword and a mirror and they've got like a stick in their hand, which could represent like some sort of manipulation that they were trying to cause to separate you guys. If you notice that, it's like this person is standing by your guys' stuff that's sitting here. So there was some, again, like I can't shake this energy of like some sort of manipulation that was done to keep you guys apart from each other. But I don't feel like that's in place anymore, or that like you're going to let this affect you in that way anymore. I don't know why I feel like that, but based on like the last couple of days in the reading, yeah. 10 of Wands, like this has made you guys feel extremely burnt out and burdened. I'm noticing, I gotta cover them up. I'm noticing the frog in the corner here. I don't know if you can see that. But it's like when you guys finally come together, I can kind of show it. When you guys finally get to come together, like look at how torn up her shirt is and how tired he looks. Like you guys have just really been through it with these cycles that have really burdened you down. I just heard burned you down. We got the 9 of Cups, but it's in reverse. So it's like, and especially with the 10 of Wands coming out, it's like when you guys do come together, I feel like whatever you experienced in the meantime, it's gonna make you feel just very tired and run down because of what you had to experience to get to each other. Okay, and now I'm hearing that song, Everything I Did to Get to You. And that's like a really beautiful song, and it talks about like having this ultimate love for either this new version of you or this person that you finally get to meet, to the point, and like this is unconditional love. And now I'm getting so emotional. Being willing to re-experience everything that you've experienced in life to get to this person. And I definitely feel that energy. It's like when you finally get to come together, I'm hearing it'll all be worth it. So it's like you would be willing, if getting to that person or getting to that version of you meant having to re-experience all of these things, you would do it knowing that that's your end result. And like with the 9 of Cups in reverse, this could represent over drinking, but it can also represent the, like anytime cups are in reverse, it's like the spilling over of emotions. But it like a lot of times it can represent somebody that is just like overindulging in something. I do feel like you guys have really struggled with pouring into yourselves, because the 9 of Cups upright represents like the independence of pouring into yourself and really focusing on yourself and your soul and your emotions. But with it being in reverse, it's still a satisfactory thing. It's just not as satisfactory as like if it were upright. It's not like, it's wish fulfillment, but it's like at what cost is what I just heard. So it's like you guys, again, like what I was saying with everything I did to get to you, it's like being willing to re-experience these things, but it doesn't mean that these things didn't hurt you in the meantime. And like being able to acknowledge that while still, it's almost like when you do meet this person, you're still going to be in the midst of struggling with letting these old habits or these old things go that you have experienced. So you're not going to be in like this easy, I just heard easy breezy energy. So it's like you might be very guarded towards each other initially, but I'm just hearing drop the walls, drop the guards. Very like King, Queen of Swords energy, which did pop out a lot over the last couple days. We have the Ace of Wands here though. Like again, there's just something about like the way that this masculine looks at this feminine energy, just like so enthralled is the word that I just heard. But there's some sort of new passionate spark that's coming through. I'm also noticing the people in the fire in the background here. So there's just something new about something being ignited between you guys, some sort of new passion. I do feel like you guys haven't gotten the opportunity to experience this before. Like this person has had lots of fantasies about it. They've really thought about it for a very long time. And it's almost like that's what that is like the fantasy that they've thought about finally coming to life is what I just heard. Beware of a woman with a broken heart. Like you guys have really experienced a lot of heartbreak in your life, but you're no longer engaging with these things that like make you feel like you need to be at battle, making you feel like you need to protect yourself and defend yourself. 7 of Wands in reverse, it can represent apologies, but I don't feel like that's necessary in this situation. I feel like both of you understand that you had to experience the things that you had to in order to get to each other. Again, that everything I did to get to you. But 7 of Wands in reverse, something about, what is that? It's some sort of lizard on this rock. But like there's something about their embrace, but it's like, it's almost like embracing while you're still fighting with somebody. So it's like not authentic. But with it being in reverse, again, like what I was saying, it's like not engaging in that, not feeling like you need to protect yourself. Like I said, you need to drop those walls down when this person approaches you so that you guys can be very... Did I not say you guys have experienced so much heartbreak in your life with the 3 of Swords? And again, there is something about manipulation that was done to keep you guys apart, because like notice that It like gives me kind of like high priestess vibes, but like somebody that was like, I just heard not authentic. So you may have gone to somebody for advice, or there may have been like a feminine energy or something that was like really manipulating this situation. And like you guys really experienced a lot of heartbreak in your life to make you feel like you needed to be in that Seven of Wands energy where you're just constantly protecting yourself, so constantly on guard. But there is a giant tower moment happening, and that may be the energy currently that's going to be showing you that Three of Swords energy. And I'm so sorry that you have to experience this major heartbreak again with somebody that like you thought that you really wanted. But now I'm hearing that song, it's Jack something, where it's what you thought you need or something like that. It's like you thought that this person that you were currently with was for you, and you're realizing how burdened you feel by being with them. You're realizing how on guard you feel with them, but at the same time, I feel like part of this cycle that you're learning with this person is learning to not engage in arguments or fights. It's like, even though this person might deserve it, it's like getting out those toxic habits that you may have picked up in another relationship or another cycle with somebody else, getting rid of it before you guys can come together so that you don't ruin a good thing, is what I just heard. This person, like whatever they're experiencing right now with this tower moment and this Three of Swords, this like major heartbreak that they're experiencing, it's got them in this energy where they, again, like 10 of Wands energy with the strength underneath or upside down. This person just feels very, like I'm hearing lack, not weak. So it's like this person is a very strong individual. But it's like, it's almost like they're in the energy of, why do I keep experiencing this? So I definitely feel like that judgment energy where they're really looking at, why does this keep happening to me? But it's not in like a victim mindset. Like they're really trying to understand why they keep attracting this energy towards them at this point. Like it's a very mature way to look at it. It's not in that like, you know, like, why does this keep happening to me sort of mindset. But this person, I feel like, needs to experience this and kind of cycle through it before they can come towards you, because they don't feel strong enough to be with you yet because of whatever just happened in their life that like really crushed this person. A hit and run. Boom, 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 boom. Work out. Jcole? No, ma'am. There's also something about the phrase Lil Mama. I have no idea why. I think I felt a hair. Yep, I did. So there's definitely energy lingering in this collective. Anytime there's a hair found, it's like old energy that's still there, which is what I was kind of talking about earlier. I don't know. I cannot shake this energy that somebody cheated, or like somebody is just like really mature and likes putting people in competition, even if they didn't full-blown cheat. Big old chains, big old range. So we did get, you need to wait for divine timing here. Trust in divine timing. Again, with the clock, trust in divine timing. So somebody may be really like struggling with their control over the situation. Like, and I'm also noticing the word unstoppable and stand the test of time. So it's like, whatever is happening, nobody can stop this from coming forward when it's supposed to, when you guys are actually ready for this. But whatever this is, it has and it will stand the test of time. With the beaver here, there are things working against you, but you guys are really determined to overcome whatever this is. And I'm also noticing making dreams real. So it's like whatever fantasy this person has had of you for like this significant amount of time, it's about to finally come into fruition. I'm noticing the word editor on here. There's something about an end of a season, but again, there's something really important about this person, like perfecting, it says perfecting touch. So it's like not only do I feel like it's like you guys are like two puzzle pieces that absolutely fit together, but I feel like this person, like, they really struggle with like thinking that everything has to be perfect in order for it to come together. And it's like you still just like have to take the initiative. You have to take the first steps. With the loons here, there's something about like family. Oh, that's the other thing in my dream, and I think I have it in my notes. There's something about your like family to us. So I don't know. There's something about like your guys' families really accepting this person, and that's going to be like a big moment for you. But with this is just like about like a deep commitment. Whoa. I'm also noticing the word uncommon bond. So this may not be what you expected for the other person that like hasn't necessarily known that this person has been interested in them. We did get the Empress out, so there's something about abundance and like magnetism. The Empress energy, feminine energy, is very much a manifesting energy. So it's like that energy, yes, it's somebody that is very good at being nurturing and compassionate, and I just heard the word devoted, but it is somebody that like is in an energy of receiving. So you definitely need to step into that feminine energy, not wait for this, but like know that it's coming towards you. Don't chase. And now I'm hearing that phrase, I don't chase, I attract. So be in that energy where like you know that this is coming towards you. So like just do what you got to do in the meantime when it comes to like your day-to-day things. Somebody might be blocked because we got the chess pieces, stalemate. So there's some sort of pause. There's some sort of like delay with this. But again, there's something about non-committal. Like I feel like you guys may have struggled with that. Sirens going off. That means karmics are receiving their karma. We did get the element of earth here. Things are stuck right now. But whatever this is, it's dependable and it's solid. And I'm also hearing buildable. Okay. Something that you can build on. As the Six of Pentacles is sitting at the bottom of the deck. I didn't even notice that I didn't mention that. On my way down. This person really likes your smile. I meant to mention that as well because You Smile by Justin Bieber came up earlier. And Crooked Smile by Jcole was just playing. With the Six of Pentacles though, seeds are being planted currently. We have the Six of Pentacles. The fact that it came in reverse though, it was like Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like however this was done with you guys, it's almost like it wasn't done, I'm hearing, in a conducive way, but you didn't do things in like now they're bringing up the word methodical. You didn't do things in like a traditional way. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. So there's something about that. Non-traditional. On my way down. So we got the summer waxing crescent moon. It does say wait, but like what I was saying, don't ever be in the energy of waiting because waiting is still chasing. Just know that these things are going to come towards you. You need to find hope. You need to be in like a positive light. And when this does come together, there'll be a big celebration. But there's also something about somebody needing to be very bold. Baby girl, you a star, don't let them tell you you're not. We have the sign Cancer here. That's the Chariot. There's something, again, about nurturing, like what I was saying. This person has been very self-protected, or like both people in this situation. Just very self-protected and guarded and defensive. And like you need to be more gentle when approaching each other. Again, there's something about this person being like a perfectionist, and that was part of the problem, is they never felt like it was the perfect time. Or like in that song, something about a birthday might be relevant. Like in that song where he says, quit holding up the wall waiting on the right song. So it's like, quit waiting on like the thing that you think is going to make a situation perfect and just go for it. Be impulsive if you need to. But like you're going to miss out on opportunity. You don't know if that person's going to be there tomorrow. So don't miss out on an opportunity because you don't think that the moment is perfect enough. Like it doesn't need to be this extraordinary thing. It can just be the words hi. I don't know why I'm saying that. But yeah, there's something like the snowflake. It's really about like perfecting and being precise. But didn't I just say you need to handle this carefully? And that's literally on here. Somebody's being very cold, or you guys are being cold towards each other. But like what I was saying, like in that defensive energy, you guys really need to come towards each other gently. We got the masculine energy, or the man, and this is a love interest, and it's a person that you know. So you do know who this person is, whether or not you've been with them before. I don't believe so, especially with it being the Ace of Wands, which is like a new beginning sort of situation. But you do, this person is somewhat around you or in your life. There was deception that was caused here. Like when I pointed out the snakes earlier, there's something about like deception around you that's really like manipulated you into not seeing the truth of this, to not seeing how this person like truly felt for you, or this person like seeing this manipulation and deception around you and not feeling like they can approach you. Somebody backstabbed. I don't know. There's also something about jealousy, which I feel like you guys are going to have to work on getting over that sort of energy, because of the fact that you've attracted partners that like put you in competition with people constantly. There is something about like you guys being separate right now though. And more. There might be two masculine energies, because we also got the other man out. The fish coming out is always gives me the indication of like a big influx of money coming in. It's like church music. I don't know what this is. But whatever this is, you may need to focus on your finances right now. That may be like the focus between you guys, or what you're working on in the meantime. With the dolphins here, there is something, I cannot shake the fact that this feels like church music. One second. So, yeah, there's another masculine energy here. So there might be multiple masculine energies. We also got the squirrel here. Like I said, there's something about you guys really needing to work on your finances right now, because I'm noticing the word frugal as well as saving. Also in my notes, I believe is jelly roll, save me. This person might feel like you really saved them from themselves or some sort of cycle. We also got the Virgo energy. That's the hermit. There's somebody, I feel like somebody is going to be helping you in this situation, because I'm noticing the word helpful. This person might be helpful, like what I was saying, like this person might feel like you saved them from a situation. But there's also something about becoming responsible. We got Mother Gaia here, getting grounded, and there's something about fertility, so that might be relevant. But finding the center of everything. So like finding the reason for everything that happens in your life, really getting to ground zero for yourself, so you can understand why you attract these things, so you can avoid like attracting negative things towards you, or like more cycles, so that you don't have to repeat these things anymore. We also got fixed, the middle. This person is very stubborn. Again, there's something about needing to be bold. We got bold there as well. Needing to be bold and brave, and like really get over this fear of approaching whoever this person is. Quit holding up the wall. Stop waiting on the right song. Grow some balls, like he said. I don't know. Whoever you guys are, there is something about needing forgiveness, needing to provide each other forgiveness, possibly for these cycles that you put in the way of both of you, is what I just heard. But you are each other's heart's desire. I meant to say that earlier. There's something about a tornado, because in that reading from March 5th, I talk about how tornado windstorm is like really important. So I do feel like this person is experiencing like a really big upheaval, and I'm just hearing like they're a total wreck over this. So whatever the Three of Swords represents for this person, that is just like that tower moment that they're experiencing. It's really taken them out, is what I just heard. There's something about with the Celtic knot that's about union, unconditional love, but also infinity. So it's like the infinity symbol, which is a twin flame symbol. But there's something about this like never ending. And like, again, I'm hearing the word unstoppable. With the magnifying glass on the bottom of the deck, I'm noticing larger than life, which I believe that's Backstreet Boys or NSYNC. I can't remember which group sings that. But you guys are going to be receiving clarity on whatever situation this is so that you can let this energy go. This is In the Morning by Jcole. Something about no strings attached. And maybe Patron or tequila. Did I not say King and Queen of Swords vibes? You guys are in a very logical energy, very head over heart, not very much in your emotions, but again, like every time I see the King and Queen of Swords, it's just like a very on guard person, like walls up at all costs, expecting the truth from people, which yeah, people should give you the truth regardless. But it's like, it's almost like the energy of expecting everybody to lie to you. Like constantly reading people to see how they might be lying to you. Reading like the way that they make you feel, but also their body language to things rather than like listening to the words that are actually coming out of their mouth. I don't know. But whoever this person is, whoever this masculine energy is, they are very direct. They are going to go for what they want and they know exactly what that is. So it's definitely somebody that's able to make decisions. Somebody that is a very hard worker here with the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody that is mastering some sort of whatever, and they're very focused on this. The Nine of Wands in reverse, though, like this person is having a really hard time letting those guards down. What song is this? So, like what I was saying, this person is having a really hard time. Don't play with it. Don't be dishonest. Still not understanding this logic. It's Bryson Tiller. I want you bad as ever. No. I wanna give you better. Baby, it's whatever. Somebody gotta step up. Somebody so next up. Be damned if I let them catch up. It's easy to see that you're fed up. I am on a whole nother level. Girl, he only fucked you over because you let him. So there's something about that line. It's like this person like saw you with your person or whoever you were with, and they were like, you do not level up to who you should be with. And like, I don't necessarily feel like this person, well, I am noticing the word confident. So it's like they were confident and very sure that they were your person. But this person is having a really hard time letting these walls down, letting these wands like fall to the ground and not being so guarded towards you, because they're in a very logical energy rather than like leading with their heart when approaching you because of their fears. With the moon here, this represents like illusions and deception, but it's more so self-deception, I feel like. It's something that they're not seeing clearly, and it may be due to the fact that they are not letting go of this past energy because they never truly like actually dealt with it and healed from it. And that's why they re-experienced whatever situation this was. But with the Three of Wands, this person is going to be traveling towards you. They are making like long-term goals to have these manifestations come towards them. They are very dedicated. I said this earlier. This person is very much within judgment. They are understanding and sitting back and realizing and really trying to reflect and ask their angels and their guides and the divine, like, why am I attracting this towards me? What do I need to learn from this? What do I need to heal from this? They're just not seeing what it is, the lesson from the situation. The only thing that they're experiencing right now is the heartbreak from it. The only thing that they're feeling from it is like how sad this is making them. And it's making them really not understand why they had to repeat this lesson with whoever this person is that caused this deception and this Three of Swords in their life. Again, Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, both of these decks. There is energy that is being planted right now. Like it's like what I was saying. It's like you don't need to perfect everything before you go towards it. You don't, I mean, like, yeah, it's good to be determined and focused and like really master something before feeling like I heard you earned it. But you just need to start the process. That Six of Pentacles. You just need to plant the seeds so that they can grow, so that you can put in the work. And I just feel like, especially with the fact that it was like the Eight of Pentacles, then the Seven of Pentacles, then the Six of Pentacles, it's like you did things backwards. It's like you went guns a-blazing, and then you realized, oh, I actually have to nurture this. Oh, wait, I need to plant the seeds. That's why this isn't even growing. So again, it's like that immature energy of like, when this person may have approached you, it wasn't like what I was talking about with that dream that I had. It wasn't that they were too young for you. It's that when they approached you, it wasn't in a stepping up to the plate, mature, solid offer sort of manner. Yeah. Bryson Tiller, which song is this? Exchange. This what happened when I think about you. I get in my feelings, yeah. I start reminiscing, yeah. But I want it to be different, yeah. Waiting on a sign. Like, this is the thing. It's almost like you guys were just constantly waiting for signs instead of taking the initiative to actually plant these seeds with the Six of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck. It's like you just need to say hello. You just need to get the ball rolling. But you guys went so backwards about it and just tried to go like all in. And that's how you got hurt, because you didn't actually build towards anything. It was just like, you were like, I'm ready. But like you weren't ready. The seeds were not planted. This person came in a Knight of Wands energy. That's a very, like, yes, this person is very passionate about you. They want to be very flirty towards you. But this energy is like, it's still pretty flighty. It's still immature. It's still very like in and out. It's not like king energy. And so when this person approached you, it was like in an immature energy where they came in and very flirty and charming, and like that was a risk that they took, but it didn't work out in their favor. But this person is overcoming these burdens and these cycles. With the Ten of Swords in reverse, that is so much relief from these betrayal cycles. I love the fact that that just flipped in reverse. So it's also like, and I feel like because of the fact that it came out with this Knight of Wands energy, it's also releasing that energy where people come towards you in a sexual nature. And I feel like that was part of the problem, is like that's how this person may have approached you. And like this was a big turn off for the other person. But this person had to hit rock bottom when it came to whatever cycle that they are letting go of currently with that Three of Swords, so that they were no longer in that energy of the Knight of Wands, so that they could step into a higher energy. With Temperance here, really needing to find balance, take a step back, and just find inner peace before going towards this, so that you're not coming towards somebody and just like this, like I said, guns a-blazing energy. But this person still feels like these self-limitations. With the Eight of Swords, it's like they are very much trapped in their mind about how to approach you, because they feel very stuck right now. But like that's all in your mind. Whenever you get over that, whenever you step out of that mental energy, is when you'll be able to approach this person. This person is really worried about competition. With the Ace of Cups, we got it inverted. So like, this person just like really feels like this, they can't step towards this love yet. Again, with the cup being upside down, it can represent like over drinking. But I just feel like this person doesn't like whatever they're experiencing right now, that's making them feel trapped, that's making my foolish heart. I love the fact that we made the transition solely to Bryson Tiller. Whoever this person is, they're very frustrated of why they feel like they can't approach you, why they feel like they can't tell you about their romantic feelings. With it being inverted, like they're really stuck in this energy. There's a time and a place for all this. This is not the place for all this. The Sun. All this, can we talk about it later? Right my wrongs. I've got to right my wrongs. With you is where I belong. This person, like, I feel like they missed out on an opportunity because they chose something else that absolutely devastated them. And it's almost like when this ended for them, it was like, I gave up that for this, and it didn't even work out. It's almost like this person held on to this thing that they knew wasn't for them just to like prove a point because they chose it over you. And then it's like, no, but I need to be right about this. This person has a need to be right, I think, is part of the problem. But with the sun here, like it also came upside down. So the sun coming out at all sheds light on any negative cards that are happening. But it's also like this person is really struggling with being happy right now. They're really struggling with seeing the light at the end of the tunnel in this. But the other thing is like, they're struggling to being open to this. It's like they're really trying to control the situation. I feel like this person has a lot of control issues. And part of the reason that this hasn't come together is because they have not relinquished control to the divine and trusting that the divine is going to bring towards them what is meant for them. And that's part of the reason that they repeated the cycle, because it's like, okay, if you want to control something, if you're constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop because you're carrying these tendencies or these old thought patterns into the next thing, then that's exactly what we're going to send you. It's like somebody that has experienced bad relationships and cheating and like people just being manipulative or whatever. When you go in expecting that person to be like that, it's almost like you attract that energy towards them so that you can prove that you were right in the end, because they end up doing exactly what you kept accusing them of or exactly what you thought they were going to do. And it's like that energy of, see, I knew that was going to happen, but it's because of the fact that you went in like that. You expected it to happen, so that is what you attracted towards you because you were trying to control the situation. And like, needing control over situations is a trauma response. It's because of like situations when you felt out of control, you would rather, it's almost like you think that knowing the outcome of how something's going to end is going to make it hurt less. And like every single time that ends up happening, you find out it doesn't hurt any less. So like having control and knowing how something's going to end, to be honest, like, okay, I don't necessarily want to say this, but this is what they're putting in my mind. It doesn't make you in control. It makes you stupid, because you know exactly what's about to happen and you still went towards it anyway. And I did not want to say that, but like, I definitely feel like that is the situation that happened. Like, you knew exactly how this was going to end and you chose it anyway. But now we got strength on the bottom of the deck and it's upright. So this person is definitely working on building up their strength and like dealing with their emotions so that they can come towards you in not that strength energy in reverse where they felt very like lack, but they're really like trying to learn how to believe in themselves, learn worthiness. But this person is working really hard to come into that energy of really like believing in themselves and believing like the things that are meant for them are going to be coming towards them. So again, that Four of Cups energy, the person like really feels like they missed out on an opportunity because of whatever cycle they chose to repeat. But like, you need to understand like the reason that you repeated that cycle, the reason that you went towards that is because you had things that you had to heal before this could come together. What is this, Drake? This forever, I swear I could spend whatever on it. Every time I hit up, she made me beg for it till she give it up. Might have made this person beg for it. I don't know. You the fucking best I ever had, Drake. I feel like that's how this person is going to feel when you guys get to finally come together. I'm also noticing the word enduring on my Celtic knot. So like what I said earlier, this is going to stand the test of time. Like, you need to stop being so afraid of like approaching this situation, because you are going to feel happy, but like what you're experiencing right now, you don't have to come towards this person perfect. You don't have to come towards this person being like, you know, like with Jcole, Crooked Smile playing earlier. It's like, you don't need to have this perfect smile coming towards this person. This person is going to understand why you feel the way that you do. They will be patient with you. Like, that's a really big thing in this dynamic that we're speaking about, especially with Temperance coming out. There is something really strong about patience between the two of you, and like an understanding of why this took so long is what I just heard, but like understanding why you may be guarded towards each other, or like in the energy that you are when you're approaching each other. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Hopefully this reading is the reading that I'm gonna end up posting. We'll see. But I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed day. I love you.